Hey folks, meteorologist Steve Knight here, and yes, we are getting you prepared, getting you ready days in advance for snow on Sunday. And at this point, confidence is pretty high that we're looking at a major winter weather event that's going to be coming our way on Sunday. Now, the National Weather Service has already put our entire area here, as you can see, under a winter storm watch. It will eventually go to a winter storm warning, but this is the National Weather Service's way of essentially saying, hey folks, heads up, there's a winter storm coming our way. It's coming our way this weekend. It's technically in effect from late Saturday through early Monday, but I want to zero in and focus on Sunday because Sunday is really the day when we're going to be dealing with the snow. Monday is going to be the aftermath. Saturday is the day that we're going to have to prepare before the snow moves in. So we actually are enjoying a pretty nice warm up here today. Then we get the first big ingredient, cold air, which is going to get locked into place here for the weekend. And then, like I mentioned, weather worn day on Sunday as we deal with the snow. So here comes this system. Now, we've got a big ridge of high pressure here. Now, there was some thought earlier in the week that perhaps this high could act as a block and keep all of this off to our south. That is not going to happen at this point. It looks real likely that this low is going to win out. So this is 10 o'clock Saturday night, right? And we've got just the snow just starting to make its way in. So I want to stress, Saturday during the day, we're going to have clouds on the increase, but we're going to be fine. If you have some snow preps you want to get done, perhaps run to the store. Saturday will be a good day for that. Obviously the stores are going to be pretty crowded, but Saturday we're fine. I don't think we start to see any snow start to fly until about 10 or 11 o'clock on Saturday night. Then Sunday, we get into the teeth of it. So Sunday, we're looking at snow that's going to be heavy at times throughout the entire day. This purple shading here, that's a bit of a wintry mix. We could see some mixing that would change things over to more of like a sleet late in the day on Sunday. And then this is 8 a.m. Monday morning. So we're done by daybreak Monday morning. But then the big dig out starts on Monday. And Monday is also going to be very windy and very cold. So I think for most of us, we're looking at a foot of snow, if not a little bit more, depending on your location. I think that's kind of the number that we're working off of here. Some spots could see a little bit less, especially where potentially we get some of that wintry mix that could cut down on snowfall totals. But I think by and large, a foot of snow is in play here for us on Sunday. And again, this would all wrap up by about daybreak on Monday morning. So Saturday night, snow begins after 10 p.m. Sunday, heavy snow, some sleet possible in some areas. But I think for a lot of us, it's all snow. It's going to be very cold. This is going to be a very powdery, dry snow, not a heavy wet snow, which is good in terms of dealing with power outages. Worst times for travel, Sunday morning through Monday morning. Yes, I do think that we're likely looking at probably some widespread school cancellations on Monday. I think that's a pretty safe bet at this point. So nice for us here today. Enjoy. It's actually one of the nicer days we've had so far this year. Sunny and highs in the mid 40s. 24 overnight tonight. Here's your 7-day forecast. So again, Sunday is that weather worn day. And that's when we're going to contend with the real heavy snow. And then you notice windy and cold. And folks, I don't think we get up above freezing at all next week. Throughout the entire week, I think our highs are probably going to stay locked into the 20s. Now, we know you probably have some questions. And here to serve as the voice of the viewer and hit me with some questions, the one, the only, my partner in crime, my buddy, Kennedy Miller. So, I know you've been following along with us on social media. Yeah. I know you have questions. You're not unlike the viewers that we have. It's so funny because, we have a meeting every morning before our morning show at 4:15 in the morning.
Right and early.
4:15 in the morning, we have a staff meeting. And right away, everybody started asking me based on their plans this weekend. Our morning producer, Ben, he right away says to me, he goes, well, I was planning on going to Philadelphia this weekend. Should I go? Yeah. So we get it. We know you have questions. I know you have questions. Yeah. So fire away.
All right, Steve. So I know a lot of us will probably be home on Sunday, but unfortunately there are people that do have to hit the roadway. So worst time to travel on Sunday and the worst areas to be out on the roads.
Ooh, okay. That's a good one. Worst times for travel on Sunday. I do think that, as this storm moves in, I'm talking to the viewer, but I should talk to you.
We're talking to each
Yeah,
other. We're talking to you too,
We're talking to you
though.
too. I think the snow is really going to be coming down at a major clip, potentially even like 2 inches per hour Sunday morning. I think the height, at least in terms of the greatest amount of accumulating snow that we're going to see, is going to be from about, give or take, 3 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, till about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday afternoon. Not that it won't continue snowing Sunday afternoon into Sunday evening, but I think at least in terms of the heaviest snowfall rates, it's going to be then. Worst times for travel, definitely Sunday morning. It'll get better Sunday afternoon, but it's still not going to be good. And I talked about this. I think we're likely looking at widespread school cancellations on Monday because even though it's not going to be actively snowing, it's going to be really cold and it's going to be windy and everything is just going to be frozen.
I know we'll probably start to see those school delays come in Saturday and Sunday. You're going to know way before Monday.
You're going to know way in advance. And I did have somebody ask me, well, what about Tuesday? And at this point, I could see delays on Tuesday.
2-hour delays for sure.
I could see delays on Wednesday just because it's going to be really, really cold overnight and any untreated surface is going to be really slippery. So.
All right, Steve, so we've been talking Sunday. I know that there's some people at home that want to know about Monday morning as well, that snow lingering into Monday. So what can we expect as we hit the road? I know we'll have to be out on the roads at around 3 a.m. So.
Yeah, and that's the thing. For the most part, a lot of people, even if the kids are off school, a lot of us by Monday, it's like, okay, we got to dig out, get back to normal, do the best we can. Unfortunately, a lot of times with these storm systems, they come through and then the sky's clear, it gets sunny, and we start to get some melting done. And that's when we start to see like the long icicles off the roof because the sun comes out and we get to like 38 degrees and we at least the ice melt starts to work on your sidewalk, that type of thing. This is not going to be the case here with this one, no. Just because of the fact, a high on Monday of 24. Look at that low Monday night, 8. About 24 on Tuesday, down to around 10. More of the same. So it's going to be very, very cold overnight, not warming up all that much. We will have some sun. That'll help. But yeah, Monday morning, it's, get up early, get your car going. Take some time Sunday to get it cleaned off, and do your best to have everything ready in advance as best as you can on Monday morning. And we get it too. We know there are some folks that are essential travel, nurses, doctors, police, fire. Yeah, you know what I mean? We know there's a lot of you that just have to go to work. But give yourself a lot of extra time. Use Sunday as your opportunity to kind of try to get things ready instead of just trying to do it all on Monday morning.
All right, I'm not the biggest fan of snow, so I'm already thinking, what's going to be our biggest concern once the snow stops? You talk about it's going to be cold. Snow's not going anywhere, so. Yeah,
that's it. Just how cold it's going to be, and winds too. So, even with the high on Monday of 24, I'm telling you, through the day on Monday, even Monday afternoon, we're easily going to have wind chills in the teens on Monday afternoon, more likely single digits at times. And it won't be as windy on Tuesday, but it's still going to be a little bit breezy. And when I say just a little bit breezy, that's like a 15 mile per hour wind on Tuesday. Well, when it's 24 degrees, a 15 mile per hour wind makes it feel like it's 12, So, yeah, and I had mentioned this to you, and you can really see it here with the 7-day up. So, Saturday's high 18. Okay, so you notice, right, all the way here through at least Wednesday. That's how far our 7-day goes.
Okay.
We're not getting above freezing. Okay. I don't think we're getting above freezing. If I can extend this out Thursday, I don't think we're getting above
extend
freezing
it out that far.
Through all of next weekend.
Okay.
And next Saturday is the 31st. Next Sunday is February 1st. I don't think we're going to see a day where the high temperature is above 32. From Saturday, it's probably going to be about 8 or 9 days. In other words, say goodbye to seeing a temperature above the freezing mark until February.
Looks like we have a lot to look forward to.
The Susquehanna is going to freeze.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you that right now. There's, the rivers, ponds, everything. But yeah, Susquehanna is definitely going to freeze. With temperatures this cold for a week or more, that's when the Susquehanna freezes. And then we talk about the next concern, which is how it thaws out, and will we have ice jams on the river? Fingers crossed that we get a nice slow thaw and we don't have to contend with anything like that.
We'll cross that bridge when it gets there.
Oh, I love talking weather. Can you tell?
Can you tell? Can you tell he's a meteorologist?
Blah, 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 blah.
All right, well, I think, Steve, you covered it all for us pretty much. Again, you can stay ahead of the weather by downloading the CBS 21 weather app. You can also follow us along on air online, CBS21.com. And
That's why she's here, because I would have forgotten to say all that stuff.
you would have.
Download the app, follow us on all of our social media platforms, and find us online too.
All right, thanks, guys, for joining us. We'll see you again next time.